Welcome back to more Sports Magic on Sports Live. The South African Cruiserweight boxer Thabiso The Rock Mchunu will take to the ring against Argentinian Yamil Alberto Peralta. They're fighting for a vacant World Boxing Council Silver Cruiserweight title at the Olive Convention Centre in Durban on Friday, the 22nd of March. Now, there will be a total of 5 bouts on the evening, including two-time South African welterweight champion Thulani Tools Mabenge, who will face another Argentinian in Leandro Ariel Fonseca in a 10 rounds bout. SABC News took time to catch up with Mchunu ahead of his upcoming fight with Peralta.
35-year-old Thabiso Mchunu from Cruiserweight in Durban has been in the boxing scene for close to 2 decades now. Mchunu will be fighting against an Argentinian, Yamil Alberto Peralta, for a WBC Silver Cruiserweight title towards the end of March. Now, this 35-year-old is joining us here on SABC News channel to tell us about his story and his journey in boxing. Makiwan, just start with your journey, how you started from your amateur ranks up to you when you became a professional or when you turned professional.
Yeah, I started boxing long time ago through my dad. He's a former boxer, so whenever he goes to gym I used to go with him, then start imitating what he does in the gym, and that's how I got into boxing. Then he started training me. I won a couple of fights. At the age of 11, I got to represent my province, went to the SA. I did well there. At the age of 17, I also got into the national team, then had to go overseas, got the opportunity to represent South Africa overseas in All Africa Championships, South Africa Games. Then 2007, that's when we decided to turn pro, and that's how it all started. And at the age of 20, I was an SA Cruiserweight champion.
Talking about being a Cruiserweight champion, this title that you'll be fighting for against this Argentinian, you've once got hold of it and you had it for a number of years.
Yes, I've had it for 3 years, I think, and it's a good opportunity for me because WBC is one of the big titles, so this is a good opportunity for me to be on top of the world again.
Take us back a few years before that title.
Yeah, I fought good boxers in the world. I fought the likes of Eddie Chambers. He was the heavyweight champion. He fought with the likes of the Klitschko. Then immediately after that fight, he fought me, and that's when I got a chance to make my name in the world, because that's when they knew Thabiso Mchunu from South Africa. Then from there, I got a chance to be promoted by an American promoter. Then fought a lot of good fights today. Then 2019, and I won the Cruiserweight Silver World Champion, and I got to defend it. And yeah, here I am today, doing it for the 2nd time.
You were somehow forced to vacate that title after having it for about 3 years. COVID affected it?
Yes, COVID did affect us a bit, and but automatically when you fight for a WBC gold, you have to vacate the silver. So that's what happened, and yeah, the decision on a WBC gold didn't go well. According to us, we thought we won the fight, and WBC had to be vacant that time. And yeah, I am today on do it again.
Working with different trainers, tell us about that journey and the experience that you've gained over the years.
Yeah, I've gained a lot working with different trainers throughout the amateurs. I also got a chance to represent Africa in the World Games. So there we had to work with a trainer from France. He was the trainer who's in charge of the African team, and I learned a lot there. And professionally, my dad has been my trainer since I was a kid. Then I think 2010, that's when I joined. 2011, that's when I joined Sean Smith, and I've been working with him since then. And we got a very good relationship. We understand each other. He's like my dad. He's like my father. He's like my friend to me. So we got a very, very good relationship with him.
Talking of Sean Smith, he's a well-known trainer, which means you are rubbing shoulders with world champions.
Yeah, we train with the good guys, Tulani Mbenge, former IBL world champion, Ayabonga Sonjica, also a former SA champion, and Lindo and Tisector, the up and coming, they were in the national team, so they've been around the world. So we're in a good environment and we keep learning each and every day.
There is one guy who has been in Saudi Arabia recently. He has multiple titles. You rubbing shoulders with one Kevin Lerena.
Yes, training with Kevin and Peter. We from the same stable. We sparred with him, I don't know, since back when we were like teenagers, because me and Kevin, I think we've sparred more than 1,000 rounds. So it's very good to share a gym or a ring environment with people like that.
Coming back to you and the upcoming vacant WBC silver title, world title, how have you been preparing? What is it that you know about this Peralta?
I know he's a good boxer. He's a former Olympian. We've been preparing for this fight for quite a long time now. The negotiation started last year. Then after that, BSA had some issues there to sort out, and so here now the fight is gonna be in March, 22nd of March. So, but we've been preparing for this fight since last year, and we're ready, and we believe we're gonna come out victorious.
The fight's being moved from the 2nd of March to the 22nd.
You know, when you're preparing for a fight, you get needles, you get injured somewhere there and there, so have to recover from that. So it was good for us that the fight has to be pushed back a bit so we can recover and train properly.
South Africa will be watching you. Tell them what can they expect come the 22nd of March.
South Africa must expect a very good fight. They must come in numbers. People from KZN in Durban, the tickets are already online at web tickets. They must come in numbers. I promise to give a good show. And yeah, I'm going to show them magic.
The promoter of this fight is one Nomvelo Maqabashezi. Her last big fight, she was doing the swang song of one legend in South African boxing. How is your relationship with her and her being the promoter of your event?
Yeah, my relationship with her is very good. People actually don't know she's my cousin's sister. She started training boxing. I think she was 4, I was 9, somewhere there. So we were living together, same house, because she's her mom and my dad, they're siblings. So we very close cousins. People don't know that. And she also a southpaw like me. She's not a natural southpaw. She's a right-handed. But when she boxed, she used to box as a southpaw, just like me. So we've been since we were kids. Our relationship is very good. We like sisters and brothers. And she's been doing well in boxing. She promoted a lot of good big fights like Mrutim Talane. When he decided to retire, that was a promotion who made that fight. Yeah, and she's done a lot. She has done lots for boxing, and she's still carrying on doing a lot of amazing things for boxing. And I wish her all the best. And to promote a fight like this, it's a very big fight. I don't remember Durban or KZN hosting a WBC silver world title since I started boxing. Yeah, but I stand to be corrected there, but I don't remember any promoter making that fight in KZN. So this is one of the biggest fights in KZN. She's doing very well.
The squabbles or the instability in the boardroom at Boxing South Africa, how are you shining away from that so that it cannot affect your performance?
We try by all means to not to ignore that, because our job is just to get into the ring and fight. And the promoters, they're the one who have to face that, because they couldn't promote boxing because of that. So they had to deal with that more than us. So our job is just to get into the ring and fight.
My brother, we wish you nothing but the best on the 22nd. Bring home that world title. That's Thabiso Mchunu, who will be fighting for the vacant WBC silver cruiserweight title against Yamil Alberto Peralta from Argentina at the Olive Convention in Durban come the 22nd of March.